Hello and welcome to Songkla Rajapat University's MOOC course, English for Communication 1. Today we're going to look at Unit 10, talking about places and directions, so the location of things. In this unit we've got the same four basic areas: our language in use, where are things around town, where is the nearest post office, how do I get to somewhere. In the grammar section, we're going to take a look at using comparative and superlative adjectives. And in our vocabulary, we've got a few words for examples of good and bad adjectives, if you want to say something is good or not. A few words for directions, and some words you can use when we're talking about different parts of a city, places and things you'd find in the average town. So we'll look at that. As always, there's a pre and post test to help you check your understanding. So let's get started. I couldn't resist but stick in probably the world's best known directions joke. How do I get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. For anyone who doesn't understand that, Carnegie Hall was a famous music hall venue in New York City, and one of the performers was famously asked outside the venue by someone the way, how do I get there? And instead of giving directions, said practice, become talented as a musician and you can play at Carnegie Hall. So it's one of the most famous jokes in the world. Let's see how we talk about places and ask for some directions. As with previous units, there's a monologue and a couple of example conversations we'll break down. First of all, an example of my hometown. This is loosely based on me. I'm originally from Paisley on the west coast of Scotland, but now I live in Songkla in southern Thailand, near the Malaysian border, between Songkla Lake and the Gulf of Thailand. Songkla is the capital of the province, although it's not the largest city. That's Hat Yai, which is about 30 kilometers away. Hat Yai offers better shopping, but I much prefer Songkla because it's cleaner, quieter and more spacious. The beach is beautiful and it still offers everything I need from a town. It's much hotter here than back home in Scotland, and apart from during the rainy season, the weather is generally better. It's also less expensive than living in the UK and a little more relaxed. The UK has some advantages. The roads are safer and cleaner, and utilities are more reliable. So, in this conversation, you see we use a few phrases when we talk about a place. The physical location of things. I'm from Paisley, that's the name of my hometown. Where is it? It's on the west coast of Scotland. Just like Songkla is in southern Thailand. So you're on the coast or in a region in central Scotland, in northern Thailand, on the southern coast, on the west coast. Near, another preposition of place which tells us the location. Near the Malaysian border. So where Thailand and Malaysia meet. And another preposition here, between. It's between two things. When we say between, we need two objects. So between number 1, Songkla Lake, and number 2, the Gulf of Thailand. Now, we're going to use lots of adjectives in this describing these things. Songkla is the capital of the province, although it's not the largest city. The superlative meaning the biggest, the largest. The biggest is Hat Yai. It's much bigger than Songkhla, which is about 30 kilometers away. So we use near to show a distance. It's not very far. And 30 kilometers another way to show distance, how close to Hat Yai. Comparing things. We want to compare Hat Yai and Songkhla. Well, Hat Yai offers better shopping. So better is the comparative for good. Hat Yai has better shops. I speak better English than my sister. Something that you are comparing to one other thing. But I much prefer Songkhla because Songkhla is clean. Using the superlative cleaner means it's more clean than Hat Yai. Quieter. The comparative again, more quiet than Hat Yai. And more spacious. You'll see why we sometimes add ER to the end and sometimes we use more later. The beach is beautiful, just a normal descriptive adjective, and it still offers everything I need from a town. Now I'm comparing Thailand here in Songkhla to my home in Scotland. It's much hotter here than in Scotland. And apart from during the rainy season, the weather is generally better. Generally means usually, normally, most of the time. Not always, we do get floods and storms, but it's usually better. It's also less expensive. So when we're describing adjectives, we can use more or less than living in the UK. And a little more relaxed. And again, the UK, there are some things better about there. The roads are safer, less likely to die on a motorbike. Cleaner. We do tend to dump a lot of rubbish on the roads here in Thailand. And utilities are more reliable. This is because I've found the electricity and water supply going out quite a lot in the last few months, which doesn't happen so much back home in the UK. So these are a few examples, a physical location of where the city is, some adjectives comparing Hat Yai and Songkhla or Thailand and the United Kingdom. And hopefully you can find some of those useful. Let's take a look at some more direct directions. This is someone wanting to find the library here at Rajabhat University. Excuse me, can you tell me how to get to the library? Sure. When you go in the main gate, turn right at the roundabout and follow the road. Then take the third left. You'll see the library building on the left. That's great, thanks. Oh, just one more thing. Do you know if I can park there? Yeah, you can. There are loads of parking spaces marked out in front of the building, so you shouldn't have a problem. That makes it easy. Thanks again for your help. Don't mention it. So this short, simple example. If you want to get someone's attention, you want to ask someone a question, open with "excuse me." It's a polite way to grab their attention. We want help. Can you? It's a way to ask for help. Can you help me? Can you tell me? Do you know how I get to the library? Can you tell me where the library is? So this is a way of asking for directions. We're in luck this person can. Sure, yes, of course. And the directions. So they're giving directions from the main gate, the entrance to Rajabhat University. Go in the main gate so we know what way the person's facing as they go in the main gate. They turn right at the roundabout. Roundabout are the circles in the middle of the road that you drive round and can take different exits. So we want to come up to the roundabout and turn to the right. Follow the road. This is a way of saying don't turn off the road. So the road may be straight, or like my little highlighter here, it may weave and bend and go round. And there are options to turn off here and there, but we don't turn off. We just follow the road, follow, and stay on the road until we see the third left. So that means there are 3 turnings on the left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Take the third left. And you'll see. We often use the phrase, look for, you'll see the building on the left. We can also say on your left. We use that personal touch to mean as you are traveling, not my left if I'm facing you. So to keep it simple. When someone helps you, it's always nice to say thank you. That's great, thanks. Thank you very much. But they have another question, as this person obviously knows the area. Just one more thing. Oh, can I ask something else? Do you know, can I park there? So I have a car or a vehicle. I want to park, leave it there. Yeah. Yeah, another, not very formal. Yes, sure. Okay, of course you can. And they expand. There are loads of parking spaces. The lines painted on the road to show where you can park. In front of the building. This is another prepositional place. So the building, and buildings have a front and a back. In front of the building there are parking spaces you'll see. So you shouldn't have a problem. Parking makes it easy. And another thank you. Thank you for your help. And because it's the second help, first the directions, thanks again. I already thanked you once. Thanks again for your help. And the final response, don't mention it. Don't mention it in this context is just a way of saying, no problem. It's fine. You don't have to thank me. Don't mention it. It was no problem. Let's take a look at the next example. When you're going to meet someone, someone's asking for directions, they're going to go and meet their friend and starts asking for directions. Hi, I wonder if you can help me. I seem to be a little lost. I'm looking for Cassicon Bank. There are a few. The nearest one is... Actually, I'm supposed to meet a friend there. It's the one on the corner, opposite Mini Big C, just past the traffic lights. I know the one. You're close. It's in the next street. You can't turn left there, so go down to the end, turn left, then left again, and follow the road. At the second set of traffic lights, you'll see it on the right. You can't miss it. Thanks so much. You're a lifesaver. You're welcome. So here in our example conversation, I've put a few things. Hi. Another way to catch someone's attention. Excuse me. Hi. Oh, hello. Can you help me? I wonder if you can help me. It's the same as can you help me, but we often soften phrases with things like, I wonder. Would you mind helping me? And an explanation. I'm a bit lost. It's a way of showing I really need help. I don't know where I am. I'm looking for Cassicorn Bank. I'm trying to find. Now, our friend starts to answer here. There are a few. So I'm sure in your local, in your hometown, there are a few different branches of Cassicorn. And there are a few. The nearest one is, and this little 3 dots is called an ellipsis. It's showing that he doesn't get to finish his sentence because our speaker hadn't finished explaining. It's not just a random Cassicorn he wants. He's looking for a particular one. Actually, I'm supposed to meet a friend there at one of the Cassicorns. The one I'm looking for is the one on the corner. So that's a preposition of place, a description. On a building, you'll see 2 streets meet and the corner. You'll see that later in the 3rd part of the unit. Opposite, mini big C. So opposite, another preposition of place. Just past the traffic lights. Traffic lights, when you're driving on the road, red, amber and green. Red, yellow, green lights to tell you when you can go. And he asked this as a question. Sort of, he's not very sure about the description. This is what someone's told him. It's the one just past the traffic lights? I'm not sure. But luckily, a friend, I know the one. Yes, I know the Cassicorn you're talking about. You're close. It's in the next street. So 1 street over. And he's going to give directions now. Again, a little hesitation. Let me think. You can't turn left there. This means that he's actually showing the person a street. Oh, there's a road to the left, but you can't turn left. It's one way. You're not allowed to go down that road. So go down to the end. Go to the end of this road where the road finishes. Turn left and then left again. So that means you would go in a little box. Drive along, turn left and then left again. Basically going back down the next street, 1 street over. And follow the road. It's just past the traffic lights, but our person here knows there are 2 sets of traffic lights on that road. It's not the first one. At the 2nd set of traffic lights, you'll see it on the right. So big C is on the right. The Cassicorn is on the right. That means big C should be on the left, opposite. You can't miss it. You can't miss it is a phrase we use to tell people it's very easy to see. I'm looking for Tesco Lotus. Drive down Conchanamanit Road. You'll see it on the left or on the right, depending which way you're going. You can't miss it. There's a huge sign for Tesco. And again, thank you. Thanks so much. So thanks is a little more casual than thank you. You're a lifesaver. Means that you've helped me a great deal. I was lost and in trouble. Now I'm not. So you're a lifesaver. It's just a nice phrase to say thank you. And when someone thanks you, the simplest reply, you are welcome. No problem. Don't mention it. Oh, it's fine. No worries. Anything like that to end the conversation. Thank you very much for watching the video today. Hopefully you'll find some of the phrases useful when you describe your own hometown, compare it to other places, or try to give people directions. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.